In this video, I'm going to show you a massive PS Vita haul, along with some awesome, amazing DVDs. And of course, this was another purchase from my friend... Chester! So he's back again. I don't know where to start, so I think I'm going to start off with the DVDs first, just to get those out of the way. Not that they're anything bad or anything, but I'm super excited to show you the Vita stuff, so I kind of want to save that for last. So I'm going to start off with the DVDs I purchased from him, mostly anime cartoon. So the first one I'm going to show you is Ghost in the Shell.
It's down a little complex. It actually starts off a little slow, but it gets so good. It's an amazing series. If you haven't watched it yet, I strongly recommend watching it. It's a really good one.
I kind of watched one episode and I was like, dang, but I never got back into it. So now I can. The next thing is one of my favorite cartoons, especially when I was growing up, is Teen Titans. So this is amazing.
The original, not Go.
Yeah.
The ones that actually have a heartfelt story where the characters evolve. I love this series. It's such a good one.
Yeah, I wish it came back, honestly, but super awesome. The next thing, I'm a fan of DC. A lot of people like Marvel. I like Marvel too, but I'm also a fan of DC, especially because of Batman. So this is Justice League. So I haven't watched this animated series, surprisingly, so I am super excited to have this in my collection, and now I can watch it for sure.
This one actually has two different ones. It's the original Justice League, and forgetting the second series, Justice League Unlimited. It's those two series bundled together. It's a great series. I'm also a big fan of DC as well, especially the animated things. They put a lot of passion in the animated series. And sharing them with them is awesome.
The next one I want to show you guys is Batman Beyond, which is an amazing series. It's a different take on Batman for sure. I remember watching this when I was a kid, so I was super happy to add this to my collection for DVDs, because I do collect some DVDs, if you guys didn't know.
Such a unique story, and I wish they could expand on this. I would love to see like a live action version of it so badly. But this is such a unique series, and definitely a watch if you've never had a chance to yet.
For sure. So the next one is Superman, the complete animated series, and this one I think is sealed, or no? Is it sealed?
It's not sealed anymore, but it's still wrapped.
It's like new.
Yeah, it's like new.
Okay, for sure. This is amazing looking. It's a complete. Oh, the complete. So yeah. I love DVDs when they're the complete series, and this is one of them. So this is amazing. Yeah. I love adding these to collections for sure.
You gotta watch this first, and then the Justice League series kind of follows the aftermath. So if you want to go in order, definitely watch the Superman first.
And let me know in the comments below if you're a DC fan or a Marvel fan. I will be reading. I am a huge DC fan, is because of Batman. So when I saw this massive DVD collection, I was like, I had to have it. So definitely amazing. Can you explain what's in here?
First of all, this is like a limited edition. There's a newer one that came out more recently, but this is a limited edition that has a giant art book, has an exclusive disc on how making of, has the voice actors, has like Mark Hamill, the guy that was from Star Wars, and the voice of Joker featured in it. It's just a true collector's item for whoever really loves Batman.
For sure. And that concludes the DVDs. So real quick before the Vita, I know you guys probably want to see the Vita stuff, but I wanted to show you guys this. So I saw this and I knew I had to have it, is Metal Gear Solid 4 Limited Edition. So I had Metal Gear Solid 4, but I did not know there was a limited edition.
Yeah, you had to pre-order this to even get it. It comes with a limited disc, a Blu-ray, showing how they made the scenes, have the voice actors, animation. Really cool thing to have. For definitely a collector, and I know he is loves Metal Gear Solid. So
this is super awesome to add. I'm so glad I have this, because this seems like it's one of the things that's gonna skyrocket in price, and I don't want to pay an arm and a leg for something. So thank you for that, Chester.
No problem.
All right, so now finally on to what you guys have been waiting for, is the Vita stuff. So as you saw in the last video with Chester, I had a Vita pickup, so I got the system, but I didn't have any games for it. So he's like, I have a massive collection, so I have some.
I'm near complete for like the American releases. I'm probably missing maybe 10, 15.
Spoiler, we might show his Vita collection. Let us know in the comments below if you want to see it.
Yes, please. If you're interested, we can make that happen.
We'll show his collection. But anyways, on to what we got here. So the first thing is an accessory for the PS Vita.
That allows you to have triggers on the Vita. So certain games like Borderlands 2 is on there, and if you want to have firing like the guns, this will allow you to be able to do that. It's actually way better. Instead of using sensors, this is a much better alternative. And also, if you ever want to connect to your PlayStation 4 and do remote play, this allows it to be a second controller, or you can actually play your PlayStation 4 games onto the system with this.
The next is Assassin's Creed Liberation. I believe this was a PlayStation 3 game? Or no?
Actually, this one started off as a Vita exclusive and it actually got ported over to everywhere else. But this one was definitely made for the Vita. It pushes the system to the limit, but it's still a great game. It's definitely worth playing. If you haven't played it yet, I think it actually stands alone as a unique experience than anything else you can play.
Alright, the next game is Jak and Daxter Collection. So this one's amazing. Jak and Daxter is a super awesome platformer. But this is amazing to have it on the Vita so I can take it on the go.
One of the great things that I like about a lot of the Vita games, built-in 3-in-1 games. So this is hundreds of hour game right here, built in with multiple games. It's so cool that the Vita was able to handle so much.
My favorite Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy VIII, but Final Fantasy X is up there. It's not my top 3, but it's up there. So I did enjoy Final Fantasy X. X-2 is a little bit risque, but I did like that one as well. So super awesome to have this for the Vita as well.
Honestly, I think it looks gorgeous on the Vita. The colors pop. They really put a lot of passion into the Vita port. If you haven't played it yet on the Vita, I think it's worth doing.
Alright. Of course, how could you have a Vita without any fighting games? So we got Mortal Kombat. Super awesome to add this to the collection. I think this was a PS3 port as well, right?
I believe it was, yes.
Yeah, I remember seeing the cover. So again, fighting games are the best when you take them on the go. So especially if like you're on a board on a plane ride or something, pop this in and beat up some people.
So this one is called Airship Q. I know the box art is in Japanese, but the moment you pop it into the Vita, it will download a patch and it'll become English. One of the rare games that have like almost built-in English, all you gotta do is literally pop it in, download the update, and you're ready to go. This one's actually a lot of fun, a little bit of a side-scroller game, but if you haven't tried it out, I recommend it. If you ever go on the Vita store, this is still there, pretty reasonable, it's a lot of fun.
Awesome. We're down to the almost heavy hitters right here.
Yeah.
We got Trigger Happy Havoc, which is Danganronpa, which is an anime, which I actually enjoyed. At first I was like, what the heck is this anime? It's like detective-y, but then I was like, once you get through the first couple episodes, you're like, okay, I like this.
It's such a unique experience on the Vita. The animation pops. There's so many different choices and how the game is played. The storyline is so unique. It's a must-have for any Vita owner.
For sure. Alright, so now getting to the collector's editions. So the first one we're going to show you is a game I have for 3DS. This is, I believe, a different version.
This is actually like part 3 of it.
Okay, so this is Corpse Party Blood Drive. So if you ever see Corpse Party in a yard sale, I would pick it up because those games are kind of up there.
They're getting up there,
yeah,
absolutely.
So I watched the anime. It was really creepy, but definitely awesome horror if you like horror anime. But
yeah.
This is basically a tale from the anime, so I am interested to see what it entails.
And this one includes a exclusive art book and the soundtrack. Very cool, very unique experience. It's such a good time.
Yes. Alright, now getting into the heavy hitters. So first one is Horizon Chase
Turbo.
Yes.
I would say one of the best racing games on the system. I know it's on other platforms, but I play this one the most. This is so much fun. If you can get your hands on it, it's worth every cent.
And just to note, it is factory sealed.
Factory sealed, brand new. A lot of these games are just copies I had extra of. That is an incredible racing game. I can't recommend it enough.
Yeah, and going back to the 2 with everything, I've done that, especially with Amiibo. I've done that a lot. So I've learned to pace myself though, because you run out of room, and that might be why.
That's one of my reasons. Yeah.
All right. The next game is Kawaii Deathu. So I don't know much about it, but it seems like a gothic-y game.
This is actually like a side-scroller beat 'em up.
Oh,
kind of
wow.
like Turtles in Time. You play as a couple different characters. You can unlock more as you go. There is some gothic themes to it, but it's a fun game. This one also comes with the original soundtrack, a printed manual, which is a lot of the newer games just don't come with manuals now. So when you buy something for like from PlayAsia, where this one came from, extra stuff is always nice, especially manuals. Like, it's such a rarity now.
Yeah, for sure. And again, this one is factory sealed. Root Double. So this game right here looks like an RPG, right?
Actually, this is a visual novel, kind of like Corpse Party.
Oh, wow.
This is one of the harder games to get because it's such at the end of the Vita life. Brand new sealed. This thing is going to be super valuable. I have another one. I'm not going to even open that one up either. But great game. If you can get it, get it. But I know it's actually kind of difficult to find. So if you can run into it, grab it immediately.
Alright, and then the last game I'm going to let Chester handle just because I don't know much about it. But it is a heavy hitter. It's probably the most expensive game.
So this was actually like a Kickstarter game originally. People paid a lot of money for it. Actually, this is another one I bought 2 of. So knowing Grizzly Finds would appreciate it. Still factory sealed. It's called Sense, a cyberpunk story. It's a part visual novel, part detective side-scrolling game. Very hard to find for this console. It's on other platforms, but for the Vita, very limited amount of numbers. But with the Kickstarter, if you backed it, you get exclusive things such as artwork, and you also get a couple of stickers, and one of them being a thank you sticker for being a backer for the Kickstarter. With everything included, that is a great find. I see this game go up to $200, $300 with all the accessories. Brand new game, totally worth holding on to. I'm just happy that I could share one of my copies with him. He's an amazing friend, and I'm happy that I could actually find a good reason to sell it without somebody just like opening up and not caring.
And the total price I paid was very similar to the last video, about $340, right?
Yes.
Yeah, $340 for all this. And again, that is a little high. Normally I don't pay that much, but at the same time I'm helping my friend, and this is a beautiful collection I bought from him.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate it. He takes care of his stuff, so I'm not worried that it's not going to play. Definitely amazing to add all this to my collection. And again, like I mentioned before, Chester does have a massive PS Vita collection.
Yep.
So if you guys want to see it, leave a thumbs up because it is amazing. I really want to share it with you guys. And
Same here.
for sure, we want to make the video for you guys. So leave us a comment below, thumbs up, and follow for sure. Alright guys, that's all we have for you guys today. Thank you for watching. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe for more videos. Follow my Instagram @GrimsRaider where you can find updates before I post them on here. And we'll see what we find next. Thanks.